For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action with Wilson.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr's throw complete to Foster.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw his Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab.
And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Wilson now off the bootleg.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
They've got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
87 yards.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Now Wilson. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still give.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing his Carr on third down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Carr now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Flush to his right. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devon Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch, All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 50 yards. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. is Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Yannick Ngakoue. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on first down, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Wilson. Again, he finds more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back.